Hey guys and gals and YouTubers, welcome back to my big country. So yeah, day's about to end and we're back here finishing off the log camp over here. I had Tyler in a few days back. He was helping me out. He chopped down a lot of these trees, but he ended up having to leave really early because the frame rates were really bad for him. I kept telling him, don't chop too many trees down because you get a lot of lag. And he was getting a lot of lag doing pretty much anything. He took a whole trailer back of these to the sale point, and he was having some bad lag with that. So, like I said, guys, forestry is a little laggy, if not a lot. So, careful how many trees you take down. So, I'm definitely gonna have to pick up these the rest of these logs here and sell them. Hopefully, free up some of that lag going on over here. But I ended up taking up my Ponzi equipment back because with that trailer he sold over there, I made pretty good amount of money, about 100 to 200,000. And then I bought the six-wheel. That would be the six-wheel Ponzi. It's not the Scorpion. I think it's just the six-wheel. I don't think it has a special name. Oh yeah, six-wheel Scorpion, I guess. So we own this guy. It's ours. So we don't have to worry about renting stuff anymore. I don't know how I feel about the rental equipment. I don't know if it's a little OP because for the amount of price you can rent that for, it's what is it, 500 to initial rent it and 1,000 a day. All you have to do is use one of these a day and you'll make like what, a trailer load, like 200,000. That definitely pay for itself. So I don't know how I feel about that, but it's a decent mod. Yeah, some guys, some viewers asked me in the comments, how do I rent that? It's a mod. This is the mod pack right here. It's the Ponzi rental. I used to be able to download it from American Eagle Modding, but somehow the took it down. But you can find it LS Mods 2015. You have to do some back search on it. So, alrighty, probably get loaded on this trailer here, I guess. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I did a recording. I normally do quite a bit of recording on Sundays, but the my mother-in-law ended up unexpectedly showing up and visiting us, or me. And then Monday I kind of took it off, playing the game. I ended up playing some DayZ with DayZ over, what is it called, Overpock with Deputy P. So I've been kind of busy with that. So we might get some recordings on that. And then usually Tuesdays and Saturdays the wife's off, so I'm kind of behind on a lot of stuff, so hopefully you guys forgive me. I'm not used to doing a lot of this logging stuff, so I really don't know. It's okay. I guess that works pretty good. Yeah, I seen Tyler loading this way. I was doing the Ponzi Buffalo, but he was kind of doing it this way. It seemed to work pretty good. It's not the perfect piles in here, but gets them in there. So that's all that matters, I guess. Oh, got most of them. That's a good thing. I do have a ramp mod, so I'm gonna probably put a ramp over here somewhere. So you might hear a crackling over opening my soda here. So hopefully you guys are doing pretty good since I've been away. I've been not too bad. It's getting a little bit warmer over here in the northeast, up in New York area. Not too much, but it's better than being below zero. It was like that a few weeks ago. This actually works pretty damn good here. I might get a ramp, set it up somewhere here. I can always move it later because it's I could sell the placeable. So I'm gonna probably do that maybe right shortly here. But this seems to be working good. I'm starting to get the feel for it. Yeah, she's working pretty good. So if I get any problems, that little thing fits right in between there, so okay. I kind of like loading this way. It's actually pretty nice. So I kind of want to get this logging done. Now, I'm probably done with chopping trees for right now. I want to get back into the farming a little bit, so this should give me enough money for what I need. Guess it's not a perfect system unless you got a pile. I could try to make a pile though. Oh. Logging, you can make some pretty decent money, but it's got its problems though. One being the frame rates, and another thing, just messing around with the getting the logs loaded. I think, unless you have some decent joysticks. Could always pick those up with the trailer there. Let's go get one of these big piles over here. Yeah, I'm liking that 6-wheel. That's a nice color. I kind of wish the game had some sort of like repaint area, like a store or something. Like you could take it up to the store, like a garage. Maybe it does, I don't know. Where the stuff that I colored, I can actually change them to a different color. Because how do you know you're gonna like that color? Oh man, I want to get more than 2. Yeah, that's why you need a log holder. Yeah, okay guys. That's why you guys do the log holders. Makes sense now. So I'm just going to be pushing these around. Well, those 2 trees right there, probably a little wide enough for me to grab them without them going through there. I get the lock holders now. I thought they were just there just so you can stack them and stuff, but I guess it's good for the front loader. That makes sense. Not the best logger in the world. Jeez. Yeah, Tyler ended up getting his Lieberman stuck on there, and he almost tipped the whole thing. He was having a nightmare with it. Let's get in here. We'll pull some of this stuff to the sell point. It's not a lot, but I kind of want to get rid of them just to free up some of the frame rates. And to get me a little bit more money. So if I don't have any log holders, I'm probably going to have to pick up the rest of those with my tractor, so that's going to take me a while. That front loader makes it really nice, but like I said, I guess you have to place your log holders and kind of think about where you're going to put everything. So this is not the... That tree is off the ground there. This is not the proper way to go in here. But it's kind of better to go inside the facility and back her in there because out here there's not a good slope to pull yourself out of, so it's a little bit better to actually work your way in here. So we'll have to turn her around right here. Yeah, this truck has a really bad turn. Doesn't quite catch it right away, but it worked better in FS13. It's got some work to be done on it, that's for sure. But it's still my favorite truck pack. So we got 110 right now in cash. Let's see what we're gonna get. Oh, 152. Yeah, I don't think I have any wheels touching. That's kind of the one thing I hate about this these drop-off points. They don't have like a ramp or anything. There is a modded version of Bjornholm that has the lake and it has a decent ramp that goes in there, so I'm gonna have to look around for some sort of placeable one. So I just have to reset this guy though. He'd be right here. Let's go get this guy. There we go. Are you kidding me? You drive up that close to me. What the hell? What is this, a conspiracy? Creepy van? I don't like those vans. Especially the drivers, they look a little creepy. Let me stop here because I think I'm gonna sell this tractor. I'm tired of it spinning all the time. I might actually temporarily get rid of the mod till Ego officially brings it out of beta or comes out with another beta that actually works pretty good. It's a really nice tractor, John Deere, but I'm getting kind of frustrated of it always moving all over the place. So I'll definitely go sell it. Probably temporarily remove it. It's 280 horsepower. So we need to replace it with something like that. I think the Lamborghini's pretty close. No, it's 220, 260. Let me see the black edition of the FAR. 263 for 229. Yeah, we'll see what we can get out of her. Take it to the store. It's a well-made mod. Ego always does great jobs on his mods, but right now a lot of the mods are just in betas. Until Giants releases some stuff to the modders and let them completely finish their mods instead of leaving them in beta. I really like this John Deere too. It's really hard to find John Deeres that work properly in 2015 in this size. 2013 it wasn't too bad because I pretty much had all Ego stuff in 2013. This stuff back then was 2015 quality back then. So it's still up to par, you know. Alright, let's get this guy over here. Hopefully I'll have enough money to get something in its size. If not, I'll get the small Lamborghini. It's not a big deal. See what we get out of her. 1115, and then we'll sell that little weight. I got weights back at home, so I don't need to buy one. I have 268,000. So, should I go something bigger? I don't think I can. That's way big. That's a little bit too big for me right now, for what I need, but I almost think this Lamborghini here will be just enough for what I need. What are these? These are 203s or 220. I don't want to do this far. They're okay. I'm just not a fan of the French stuff. No offense if there's any French people watching, but it's not a fan of Dutz Far stuff. Especially when we were, that's all we had in 2013, so. 229 for this. Oh, actually, I'm sitting here talking crap about the Dutz Far, but this black one's actually pretty nice. Maybe it's the color. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a Dutz Far when I look at it, but 229. That'll leave me about 40. Getting 40 more horsepower than I would with the Lamborghini. That extra horsepower comes in handy though. So I just bit my tongue about talking about the Dutz Far. 39,000. Yeah, I think I just gave Landy Kid a link to this, or actually gave him a link to my Google Drive for this. So I think this came out for the pre-release guys who bought the game in advance before it was officially released. So it's a pretty nice mod. Of course, it's Giants made, so it's definitely not going to have problems. They always like to give. I don't understand. I was trying to tell Landing Kid, I don't understand why they don't just put these on the official site to download, because whenever they give these special perks to people for like buying it early or buying the Steam version or buying the box set, the community is going to upload them anyways and share them for everybody. So I don't know if Giants think they're just being given secret stuff to special people, but you might as well just put them up eventually on the official sites for everybody, because we're all a community anyways and we share everything. So it's the first time I'm actually using this in game, so it runs really nice. Glad it's black, because it's a painful reminder of when I see the green, it's a Dutz Far. So it actually feels like a Lamborghini when I'm looking at it. So we'll attach one of these weights over here. I think this is 1,000 guys, so that's definitely perfect for him. Just back her up in there. This big old facility over here. Leave her in there. You can always tell Giants made stuff. It just has that creamy, smooth texture to it and look to it. It's really nice. That's probably the only quality stuff we're gonna get for a while is Giant stuff. I wouldn't mind if they just release some decent DLCs. Alright, let's get back to the logging camp. It's getting dark. I'm gonna finish off that area. So when tomorrow comes, we can harvest. It's probably going to be a little bit later in the evening for that harvest. Probably about 4-ish or 5. Making some of that silage. One of the guys on the Maury site actually released a silage shield, which if you guys don't know what that is, it's pretty much like a plow. Not the plows you use in fields, but like if you've seen on trucks that plow the snow. That kind of plow. I really don't know if it's going to be functioning. It's a Dude's Far brand. But I think there is a work in progress one of silage shield from that was an FS13. I think it was on the official sites. I don't know if it was the official stuff or a beta, but that one's really nice because it has an option. It's a red one. I don't know the brand of it, but it has an option to expand when you hit the X button or something. But I know that functions really well, and that's probably one of my favorite silage shields. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for before I do the expanded silage bunker mod, whatever it's called, because I need some sort of shield or plow to actually have that function a little bit better. Because using a front loader with a scooper, it takes a long time. I'd rather just push the stuff up on the top. And that's what the guy intentionally made that mod for, was to use it with a shield. So let's bring her around here. I wonder if there's a way to make some sort of a log holder without putting down something. I'm gonna use this guy as a log holder. This is my beastly equipment I just do weird things to. Hey, it can take the beating. Let's see if I can make a log holder out of that guy. Which is pretty heavy, but I think what's this I always forget what they call this. Wheel loader. I'm not used to it being called a wheel loader. Front loader. Let's push all these guys up there. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do some more recording in my rest bridge. I still have the map. I still have everything saved in it. I'm gonna keep it up for Tyler so he can help me out, because that's kind of the only map he can come in and multiplayer with me. This one's a little bit harder. No, there's some sort of collision point on it. It's kind of off on it. So I was on there the other day and I still enjoy that map. It's really good for agricultural stuff. Just a little worry about the when the forest comes up and have to do forestry. I don't know if that's going to cause me permanent problems. So I'm going to have to park her here. I have to use this guy here. I'm not going to get a lot in there. I did put in the put back in the higher balls use field and seed. Because Giant still has that. They added in that feature a while back where higher balls will kind of use seeds, but if it gets down to 1% and they're still working in the field, they'll keep working. They won't stop. So I kind of encountered a problem with that. Because normally I have to fix the fields a lot of the time. So when they ran out to 0 or 1 and the field got done, I still needed to have to fix the fields a little bit. So I still have to bring over the service truck. So I might as well just, I figured I'll just keep the that mod in, because it works a little bit better than that one, than the stock one, because I can always keep it topped off, and then by the time it gets done with the field, it'll have at least half of the seed capacity still on it. Yeah, it kind of feels good to be back to record a little bit in Farm Sim. Was missing it. Yeah, Deputy and I have been playing a lot of DayZ Armor 2 mod over POC. It's a pretty cool addition to DayZ. There's a lot of you can do a lot of base building and stuff. I'm gonna try to do some recording, and I was testing it out yesterday. But the thing with DayZ, you can't record all the time, because most of the time you're just going from point A to point B, and then there's not a lot going on in between. So I'll try to record some of the action stuff. Yeah, we got in some action last night, and I was going to record, but I didn't think anything was going to come of it, but we got in a pretty good conflict. And he thought there was only 2 players at this base, but it turned out to be 3, and I got killed. Yeah, a lot of the times I was just patrolling, and we were patrolling this time, and we saw this helicopter come down at this one area, this little bird, and we watched it. Turned out to be this guy's base hidden in the woods. We watched him for a while, then we moved on. And then when we came to this other area, same thing happened. A chopper came down really close to us. And I didn't think there was a base there. I thought he was going into this military installation, trying to raid it. And I kept trying to talk to Deputy. I guess he was trying to get a good position to see him. And he got quiet for a while, and the next thing you know, I started hearing him shooting at him. So he wasn't wasting time to try to cap this guy. And I guess there was a base there, so he went running after him because there were zombies chasing him. So I had to cap the zombies while they were chasing him. And then by the time he got up to the chopper, he got capped by one of the guys. And then I heard ATV coming over. And he went to his body, and I capped that guy. So he ended up capping one guy, and I capped the other one. And he was getting impatient and excited too. He wanted me to go over to get his backpack and steal the guy's keys to get to his helicopter, but kind of knew there could have been another person there, and sure enough there was when I got to the helicopter and started looting. I got capped. So kind of one of the rules in DayZ is be very patient and stalk your prey. And don't rush things. And definitely wait a while before you loot, because there might be somebody watching you. But enough about that, because I'll do a recording on that one of these days. We're in farmland, peaceful land. The only thing to stress about is these logs. So I'm gonna try to get one of these. I'm actually doing better with these, loading them up today. As I say that, I'm starting to screw up. I think it was me talking. I was not concentrating so much on it. So I'll try to load this trailer up here and cellar, and then I'll probably speed up time and take it to the next day, and we can load the rest up. That'll probably be the next episode. I don't want to have too many of these episodes logging, but I do chat it up for you guys, so it's not so boring watching this. So yeah, I finally got 100 subscribers. Thanks guys, it's awesome. Thank all you guys for subscribing. I can't remember my 100 subscribers. I just remember his name has something with Lego in it, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, he posted something. I'm your 100 subscriber. Kind of jumped up, and I've been keeping an eye on it. I was pretty excited when I got to 80. And then from 80 it went to 100 really quick. So thank all you guys for watching my stuff. I'm sure most of you guys are the farm guys. You like all this farming stuff. It's a very popular video series to watch. It's kind of hard nowadays to do a series, especially myself, because there's a lot of YouTubers now doing series in 2015. There wasn't as many guys as in FS13, and I was kind of the latecomer in FS13, and plus I was having a lot of recording problems, so I was hoping to jump on that bandwagon and get a good subscriber base before 15 came out, because I knew I was going to lose competition against other people. But it's not about competing, but you know, competition helps out sometimes to improve the quality of stuff. So competition's not a bad thing. It betters yourself. Let me move this beast out of the way. I don't know if I would ever use this for a field, unless I had really heavy equipment that I couldn't pull anything. That thing would probably be a little too slow for the fields. So as far as mods goes, there hasn't been really much going on, anything new. Same old stuff, you know, garbage to pick through. Did update the AR forestry stuff. I guess the guy fixed this. I don't know if it was this way before, but this cage, you can open it now on the sides. And when you dump, you can do one side at a time or both, like it's you see there in the pictures. That's really nice because I don't think it did that before. I think it just kind of tilted. I honestly don't remember. I didn't mess with that one too much. Kind of looks like a gorilla cage, like you're gonna transport an animal to the zoo or something. Yeah, there's not much that I don't think I got anything. Just the stuff you saw in the mod review with the Peterbilt. Did get this Fleagle stuff. It's pretty much the one in game, but this one you can change the colors, and then you got the wide one. He made a wider version of it so you can put bigger, wider stuff on it. So that's pretty nice. That's the only stuff that I found. And then I really love these Dawns forge harvesters. I had one in FS13. They're made from CZ Mods. They do pretty good stuff, but they're a lot of Russian stuff. But I always love these guys from FS13. I had a forge one like this. It's because they got a lot of little details in them, so they do a really good job on that. So I don't know if I would buy them for my Americans maps like Westbridge or something, but definitely like this map I would definitely buy a Russian type, because you could get a Russian type equipment in Europe somewhere, but America, it's not that feasible, but you never know. So I have to move that guy over. Yeah, I'm going to change that. I forgot about that. I have to move him down to the proper category. I just updated him. And then newer version of this guy came out. I'm going to have to test those because Landy said something, there's a problem with them. So I'm going to actually test those out when I do my course play tutorial. I'm going to use one of those. So I think this episode is going a little bit too long, but it's okay. We'll load up a couple more of these logs, and then we'll sell it, and then call it an episode, and then we'll next episode we'll have it in the next day, and we'll finish off the forestry, and then get into harvesting this map. First time, well, kind of second time, but first time having my own crops down. Yeah, I guess I was out of practice, so I'm actually doing pretty good with this again. Let's see if I can get that one way over there. The only thing, it's really jumpy, as you can see there. And it's getting dark. Time to go home. Lag is starting to free up a little bit. I was kind of wondering, even though you log and take the logs away, that would cause free up in the FPS. But I was kind of wondering if there is a problem with logging, even though that You get rid of the logs. Just logging at period will cause a permanent damage to the save file. Some sort of weird memory leak or something in the game save or something. That's something that's going to be tested in Westbridge. When I finally get those logs cut down that I planted. I need my log pusher here. He's useful for something. Every tractor has a use. Even the old guys. Alrighty. Let's sell this stuff and end this episode for you guys. Guess it's getting dark. It's time to go to sleep. Probably gonna take me like probably I'm saying 2 to 3 more of these loads and finally have the forestry area clear. Maybe 3 to 4, I would say. This is a smaller trailer. I am enjoying this map for forestry. I wonder how am I going to enjoy it with harvesting, because some of the fields are actually a little bit smaller. Not these guys here. These guys are pretty big, but some of the fields center of the map are kind of smaller. I'm really kind of preferring big fields now, like the Westbridge or like the Kansas remake one from 2013. Those fields were ginormous. You would be working one of those fields forever. Or what was the other one? Midwest USA. Let me see if I can dump this over there. See if I can find a good spot. I think I dumped it before. There's not a lot of good. I think this is probably the best one right here. I think I can get out and do it right here. Actually, that slope there is not too bad. Oh, that's actually pretty steep. Oh. Oh, you know what? It doesn't unload right here. I have to go way down in there. Yeah. Sorry guys, that kind of sucks. There isn't a good spot on this end over here. What's that little thing down there? Oh, let me see the terrain here. Where's a good spot? It's kind of not any good spots, actually. Alright guys, I guess I'm going to call that episode. Let me reset these guys here. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, always hit the like button. And you new guys, definitely subscribe. Because I'm always doing these videos for your farm lovers. I'm going to be doing farm sim for a while. It's pretty much what everybody likes right now. So I'll probably try to do some other video recordings. There's not much I have in the future lineup other than farm sim, so definitely guys stick around for some farm sim stuff until I get the Minecraft server guys set up. But haven't contacted them in a while, so anyways, guys, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time. And you guys have a great day, great weekend, and alrighty, guys, bye bye.